Hey there team, this is Ace Kagi Motes here. Today, once again coming to you with another video of the Sans Final Weapon A rank mission. This time we are doing only under 28 units, okay? The cost of each unit will only be under 28. Now, you don't have to use a specific type of unit, their element. You can just use any unit as long as it's under 28. No 6 stars, as you guys just saw. I'm bringing 2 Kabutos to help me out in this raid, as well as the 2 purple Kabutos and a green Kabuto to help me out as well. So in total, 3 Kabutos. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start. It is not impossible to do this raid without higher units, higher cost units, or 6 stars. It can be done without them. Okay. And this is what we are doing here. We're starting off with Hinata. Okay, this is the Phantom Castle Hinata. All right, so this Hinata can only be gotten through the Phantom Castle event. A previous one, as it is no longer available. She's really good because she has that AOE. Okay, she hits multiple units at once, and she has pretty good attack. Okay, and health as well. And we also are using our Rock Lee and our Neji. Our Rock Lee helps us build our chakra with his AoE attacks as well. He's got pretty good attack. My Rock Lee is limit broken to level 95, okay? And every other troop is max level, not max pills, but max level. So as you can see, once again here, we are clearing the map, all right? The strategy always involves similar variations, okay, the same things but in different variations. So right now what we're doing is we clear the map of all the other units. We always keep an eye on our health, okay? We always make sure that our health is at a good amount, all right? We don't want to take any extra risks. Remember, this is an A rank unit and these guys do hit really hard, thankfully. And you also want to watch out for the super effectiveness, okay? Because Kabuto, Neji are both purple units, so that's really that's both super effective against yellow units and also super weak against yellow units. So you want to be careful with that as well. All right, you want to use the elements correctly. Okay, you want to be careful how you use them. You don't want to rush it. All right. Like I said before in other previous videos, you want to have time to do the raid because it does require patience. It does require focus. All right, it does require focus. So here we are trying to clear the map, take it one step at a time, healing ourselves up. All right, healing ourselves up. Also paying attention to the turn counters on the enemies. Okay, that little number under them, it lets you know what turn is who's coming next. So if it's 2, it's 2 turns away, they're gonna attack. If it's 1, it's 1 turn away, they're going to attack. Okay, always remember that this raid involves strategy. All right, it does involve strategy. The strategy is stalling, it is healing, it is bringing healers, bringing AoE units preferably, because that way you can get a group of them at once. Okay, that way you can hit a group of them at the same time. So once again, here we are speeding it up for you guys. That way, you know, it speeds up. The video was originally much longer, as usual, you guys already know, but we're speeding it up. That way you guys don't have to sit through all of it watching it. But here we go. See, restoring our chakra, restoring our health. Like I said before, don't be afraid to use your jutsus. Remember, this is a team that is only under 28, and you don't want to spend those pearls, okay? You do not want to spend those pearls. It is better if you do the mission without spending a single pearl, and this video, this strategy will get you those results. Remember that, okay? This is what we were aiming for in the strategy, and this is what we got. So as you can see, once again, we continue on. Here we go, hitting them hard, keeping them separate so they don't gang up on our team, all right? Making sure to hit them separately. So if one's in a corner, I try to keep one in a corner. If there are 2 grouped together, then I hit them both at the same time if I can, you know? So this is how the strategy works, guys. This is how the strategy works. Once again, speeding it up so you guys see briefly how I stall, how I heal back up. If you look at my health, it goes back up really fast. If you look at the chakra, it refills up again really fast, all right? And this is why you stall, okay? Remember, this is why you stall. And even if you guys are hosting multiplayer missions, and I know that there is a lack of communication, you know, and that sucks. Hopefully in the future they do implement a way to communicate in multiplayer. But still, the general idea, the general consensus among everyone in the game should be to know how to stall, to know how to heal, to know how to use their jutsus when they're most beneficially used, okay? And I will get into that soon in this video, because I've seen a few times when joining other people's multiplayer missions how they tend to use their ultimates at the wrong moments, okay? At the wrong times. And when the boss has a shield, has a barrier, and then the boss doesn't take any damage or nothing. See, so we'll get into that soon. All right, we'll get into that soon. But here we are clearing the field. All right, it can be very relatively simple if you have the right units and if you have the right strategy. Now, I would say that a must. You see that right there? You saw that right there? That was Hinata doing her AoE jutsu, okay? So I would say that a must for this kind of raid is to bring an AoE unit, all right? And a unit that attacks multiple enemies at once. Remember that, all right? Whether it be Raid Lee, Rock Lee, Phantom Castle Hinata, all right? I did bring Neji, but that was only because he's under the cost of 28, and he has such strong hits, all right? But he is a purple, so like I said earlier, you want to be careful with that, all right? You don't want to let him get hit too much by yellows, like right here. You see how low my health is here? All right, look how close I am to dying right now. You see that? You see that? Now this is when I heal, all right? This is when I heal, but this is what I mean, okay? You want to be careful. I was cutting it a little bit close there, all right? I was cutting it a little bit close, and I almost died, all right? Now, I will confess, all right? I'm going to make this confession to you guys. I did have to restart in this raid. Now, what do I mean by restart? I mean that before I died, or even after you die, as long as you don't press that you want to end the game, you just restart the whole game. You just close the app, all right? And then you reopen it, and it'll start you off once again in a previous loaded state in the game, your previous turn before you died. So I did restart a few times, but it was mainly with the final boss, Shukaku, because sometimes it gets a little tricky, all right? And I had to like kind of restart it a few times to decide what was the best strategy to use, all right? So I'm not going to say that I didn't do it without restarts. The other video, though, was done without restarts, okay? It was done with the one with the A rank mission, no pearls, no nothing used. This one, no pearls were used under the cost of 28, but restarts were used, okay? Restarts were used to reload the game, to try again. That way I don't have to use a pearl or give up and start all over again. You guys get what I mean? Okay. And that's fine. So here we go. Gaara's in. Remember, Gaara comes at, I believe it's after the third wave of enemies. So first wave, second wave, then third wave. As you can see, I ended it off so that it would start off with Rock Lee, with Raid Rock Lee, and now Rock Lee is using his AoE jutsu. Look at all that. Look at the damage and look at the chakra that I got from that attack. I hit all of them at the same time, and I also got the chakra, okay, from hitting them all at the same time. So that's what you want to aim for. That's why it's so key to have AoE units, all right? That's why it's so important to bring those kinds of units, because they hit multiple enemies. Now, what you want to be careful with is you do not want to group up together too much. This is where this green skill Kabuto comes in handy, all right? Because he doesn't need to go up to another a friendly troop to heal. He can just heal himself in a corner. So I kept my Kabuto over there, all right? And I made him heal himself first, okay? And at this point, I was like, no. I'm not going to use my Lee's attack because I'm too weak. I'm not going to risk it. So I went up and healed with my wisdom, my purple Kabuto instead. See that? And so that way I stay alive for the next hits, like you just saw right now. I got hit a few times and I stayed alive. Now I'm using my Neji to dish out that damage because once again, Neji is a heavy hitter, whether it be his green version, his skill version, or his purple version, his wisdom version. So, in this case, we're using the purple one, and he still hits pretty hard for a unit that is under the cost of 28. Here we go again, once again, using cellular regeneration, okay, to regenerate our health, which is cool, which is awesome. All right, healers are so key to this kind of raid, and I will emphasize it when a person joins your party and they have a healer in there. It depends on what you're looking for, but if you're trying to do an A rank mission, you want healers. Either you bring healer, and I would say at least 2 to make it that much more simpler. All right, is it possible with 1 healer? Yes, it might be, it could be, it is. I'm not gonna say it's not, but it will be a lot more challenging. All right, so bring healers, that way you can heal back up and keep going in the game without having to worry too much about your health. And even then, you will be concerned, trust me, because this raid isn't a cakewalk necessarily. It's got its challenges, and that's fine, that's good. All right, because we like challenges, don't we, guys? Don't we? Okay, so here once again, using Hinata's AoE jutsu, now I have Gaara all by himself. So now what is the key? Now it's all about stalling. It's all about healing. All right, as you can see, I'm building up the chakra, building up my health, okay, because I want to make sure that I hit him hard when he's able to be hit. Because now I'm going to speak about the whole barrier thing, because see, these Gaaras, they have a barrier, so they can tank up to, in this case it's 5,000 damage, and the other Shukaku-Gaara is 10,000 damage. Okay, 10,000 damage, and if you hit them while you see how I did that damage there, that wouldn't happen if he had the barrier. If he had the barrier, he wouldn't take any damage, especially because Hinata's attack is too weak to go over 5,000. So imagine it gets subtracted from whatever the damage output is of your unit. That's what it is. So if, like I said before, if you have a troop that does 10,000 damage, it'll be 5,000 only, because 5,000 gets subtracted because of the barrier. Now, if you have Chidori Sasuke, but then again, he might be too expensive for 28, but he breaks barriers, so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, if you guys saw my last summoning video, it didn't work out so well with that. So I tried to summon for banner stuff, and then, yeah, I'm not going to spoil it, but let's say I came close and then didn't turn out so well, and then I was, I got something, but I'll let you guys find out, okay? I would have liked that, but I'm not going to get into that now. This is another video, so I'm not going to talk about the despair of the previous video, okay? So you guys can check that out and see how it went for me. But here we are now, trying to get these ninja pearls from this mission. Because remember, it gives out ninja pearls, okay? And we're stalling, we're healing, okay? And we're trying to get these ninja pearls without having to spend a single one. Because that's the best way, economically for the game, you get the most profit if you don't have to spend a single thing. Using whatever strategy you got to use, okay? Healers, restarts, do what you got to do, just get your pearls, right? Okay. Here we are, speeding it up. As you see, I'm getting him weak little by little. I'm healing up little by little. I'm restoring my chakra little by little. It's all sped up for you guys. That way you guys can see what I'm doing and also not have to wait as long. But this did take much longer than what you're seeing. But thankfully, we're speeding it up, and now you can see his health is going down. I'm waiting for when it says support 1. When it says support 1, unless you jutsu sealed him, because Neji can jutsu seal, okay, and that can be very key. If it works, then it'll jutsu seal, and he won't be able to do his support. But support 1 means you can hit him, okay. Support 1 means that he can take damage. The barrier is down. You can hit him. So that's what I was waiting for. I made sure to save my jutsus until I saw that it said support 1. That way I could hit him. Or else, if I hit him before that, okay, and once again, like I've seen people do in multiplayer, and it's fun, some maybe a person doesn't know, maybe they're trying to do an immobilize or something, or a jutsu seal while they're under the barrier. I understand things like that, but once again, if you want to get the maximum damage output and the maximum results, you do want to do it when the barrier is down, and that is when it says support 1. So at this point, I already have enough chakra, my health is good. So I'm like, let me kill him, let me take him out. Let's go on to the third map. Here we go. This is where Shukaku officially shows up, guys. Okay, this is where the monster shows up, the Bijou. Okay, the one-tailed beast. If I'm not mistaken, the sand beast thing. Okay. So here we are clearing out the map, okay, using our jutsus. Once again, do not be afraid to use your jutsus, all right? Because you will get it back. You will, all right? You'll maybe somebody's like, stop saying all right? Yeah, I'll stop, okay. You will get the jutsus back, okay? If you build up your chakra again, if you stall and you take your time, You take your time. That's the key. You want to have the time. You want to have the patience. You don't want to rush it. Okay, so now we have him alone. So now we're stalling and we're healing. We're stalling and we're healing. We're about to take him out because the next one who comes is Shukaku. He comes on the second raid. Remember that, the second raid. Okay, so if you're going to take him out, make sure you're ready and you end off on the right troop. Okay, make sure you're ready and you end off on the right troop. So I want to end off on an AoE unit. So I'm timing my hits. Okay, so it ends off on the right unit. Okay, I'm making sure not to take any risks, not to take any chances. I stall till everything's full, and then I hit him with Neji, so I start off the raid with Hinata. And here he is, the beast himself, Shukaku-Gaara. Okay, and you guys know this guy hits hard. Alright, this monster hits hard, so we don't want to take any chances. We have to take out the units around him, or else they'll gang up on you. Okay, and you guys don't want that. Alright, you do not want them to gang up on you. So you want to take out those other fodder units, the grunts, first. Okay, focus on taking those out first. Do not focus on just Shukaku. Focus on the grunts first. Remember that is a strategy as well, because that way you're only left with Shukaku, and then you can just focus on him. All right, so at this point I'm trying to decide what the heck am I gonna do. Okay, because I know that these guys hit hard, and I know that if I mess up, I'm gonna pay for it dearly. Okay, at this point I was kind of stuck. I actually restarted it a few times, but I cut that out for you guys. Okay, I was having a bit of trouble at this point. All right, if you guys notice real quick, there was a little switch. It happened really fast, because it was like I said, I took it out, but I restarted it a few times to try to get the perfect positioning, and you guys are about to see why. I literally tried multiple times to not die in this moment right here. Look what happened. I hit with Kabuto, right? I take the hit with Hinata, reduce damage, because Hinata's special has reduced damage. The Phantom Castle, it reduces the damage for a few turns, so they hit less hard. Then, thankfully, I take the Sand Burial, and look how much health I have. Okay, he didn't go down to Kabuto. Believe me, he did before. That's why I said thankfully. Okay, he's gone down before and I died. But this time he only hit my Lee and I barely survived. And then I used my Kabuto to heal up. Okay, that way I can keep going. So, like I said, it took me a few tries to get that, alright? So, it's okay if you gotta try a few times. Remember, that's part of the game. In fact, that's why I think they added the update to where you can restart as many times as you want and it'll still save. Because before it used to be only one time. Now it has many times as you want. So I restarted till I got the result, and look what happened. I got it. I didn't die. I barely made it, but now look, my health is going back up. It's like I never even got weak. So I targeted the grunts. Remember, focus on taking out the grunts first. You will not regret it. It will make it easier to take out Shukaku if you do that. And we made it this far, guys, okay? This is a team of under 28. That is insane, and we made it this far. So be proud of yourselves if you're at this point right now, because you are here, all right? You are going to get these pearls. Just keep focused on your strategy. That's all it's about. Right now, I'm once again trying to clear the map. Trying to clear the map. I don't want to take any risks. I don't want to take any chances. His attack, Danger 1, okay, it only hits 1 unit. So you don't have to worry too much about if it says Danger 1. You don't have to worry too much because it only hits 1 unit. Remember that. So if, let's say, you group together and it says Danger 1, don't worry. If it says Danger 2, that's the wind bullet thing, okay? So for that, you want to be careful, all right? For that, you want to be careful. And once again, taking out the grunt, making sure that now that he's alone, now we stall, now we heal, now we use his support to our advantage, so he takes those turns to support and give himself a 10,000 damage barrier. Now we heal. See, I'm speeding it up for you guys, and I'm gonna slow it down when I do some damage. Look at the damage bar of Shukaku. It's gonna go down little by little, because that's what it took, all right? I didn't have strong nuking machines, all right? I had what I had, so I had to do my best with it. So it was a little trickle down damage, trickle down damage. That's it, little by little, healing up. You guys know the strategy: stalling, waiting for the moment when it says support 1. When it says support 1 for Shukaku, that's when he can take damage. Remember that. See, look, support 1. So what I do, take on my Rock Lee and do some damage. See? So remember, when it says support 1, that's when you hit him. Not when it says danger 1. Okay? When it says support 1, that's when he can take damage. His shield is down. You can hit him. All right? So remember that. That way you don't waste a turn. That way you don't waste your jutsu, okay, on his shield. So like I told you guys before, his jutsu is not AoE, so it only hits 1 unit. So even if there are 3 grouped together, okay, let's say you're using a field heal skill to heal each other while you run around the map, he won't hit you all if it's danger 1. If it's danger 2, then he will. So as you can see, now I used Hinata to hit him again. He took more damage, and what do? We go right back to the stalling. We go right back to the healing. We go right back to building up our chakra and waiting for the support 1 to hit him again with our jutsu. That's basically what it was, you know. This is an under 28 cost team, no 6-stars. You know, I know that some of you may have enough 6-star duplicates so that you can, you know, not have to worry about that. You can bring a 6-star because it's so low in cost, because you've used it so many times, and that's fine. You know, if you can bring a 6-star, that's awesome. In my case, unfortunately, I didn't have that, so I had to use no 6-stars, and it worked out. It worked out because it doesn't require 6-stars to just do this, but it does require a good team, support team nonetheless. All right, it does require a good support team nonetheless. Remember that. So here we are. Support 1. What did we say about support 1? When it's support 1, we hit. We take them out. We hit him. Not take him out. We hit him and we get closer to taking him out. We get closer to taking him out. He uses his sting, and what do? Back to the stalling. I'm speeding it up for you guys. Back to the stalling. Back to the healing. Back to the chakra building. And that's how it is. You know, I mean, this raid was pretty tough. I'm not going to deny it. Like I said, I did have to restart a few times, and if you guys have to do them, that's fine. If you just gotta do what you gotta do. That's the way I say it. You gotta do what you gotta do, and you get the pearls that you need. Here we go again, hitting with Hinata. I don't have a lot of damage. As you guys see, I'm not doing too much damage to him, and that sucks, because then it takes longer. Okay, it just makes the whole thing drag on even more, but It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. You know, like I said, have plenty of time when you do these kinds of raids, because they do take time, okay? They do take time, and you do not want to like be cut off in the middle of it or be distracted and then you make the wrong move and bam, you're dead, okay? You definitely don't want to do that. Once again, support one, or if he got jutsu sealed, which actually happened a few times in this raid, which is awesome. Neji's special, the purple one, and even the skill one, both of them, they jutsu seal. So that means he won't be able to use his jutsu, whatever it is, whether it's an attack, whether it's a support move, he won't be able to use it. See right there? Jutsu seal. So what does that mean for us? It means that we can hit him and he won't be doing any support moves at all. That's what that means. So now we can basically gang up on him. All right, this is the time to take advantage. Now be mindful of your health, okay? Be mindful of your health. But now that he's jutsu sealed with Neji special, now we hit him hard and we hit him aggressively, okay? But I did pay attention to my health as well, okay? So be mindful of that. So here we go, using Lee's jutsu. It's going down almost halfway there, but you want to keep an eye on his air bullet. Remember, when it gets around halfway, okay, or close to halfway, he's gonna use his Danger 2 move, which is the wind style wind bullet. If I'm not mistaken, that is the name of it. And so what are we doing? We're healing back up. We're making sure our chakra is replenished so we can gang up on him once again. Right now, Danger 1. Oh no, right now actually, I think here it comes. Yep, here it comes. Danger 2, the wind bullets. Ooh, look at that damage. And that was just one of us, guys. Imagine if 2 of us would have been there, or 3 of us would have been there. Yeah, you definitely want to watch out for that, okay? You definitely want to watch out for that. Here we go again. Once again, using our specials when he's available to take the hits. Remember to pay attention to that. If you don't see that little muscular little symbol, okay, that yellow little bodybuilding symbol, that means that he doesn't have a shield up. If you do see it, all right, in a little white bubble, that means that he's got his support shield up, so he can't take damage below 10,000. And these guys definitely aren't making it past 10,000. I think we can agree on that. Unless they're limit broken, of course, but that hasn't happened yet for them. So yeah. So as you can see, we are already, what is it? Already below half. We're more than halfway done. Okay? But as you guys have seen, it's taken stalling, it's taken patience, it's taken consistency, strategy, all right? Focus, healing back up, paying attention to when it says support 1, paying attention to when his shield is down, okay? Last time it was you know, using 6 stars helps a lot, okay? But remember, this is under 28 cost and we haven't used a single Ninja Pearl, guys, okay? No 6 stars, nothing, okay? We're doing this like that, and that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so be very proud. Once again, I repeat, be very proud. If you did this under 28, kudos to you, all right? Because we did it, okay? We did it, all right? We're almost done here. We are almost done here. As you can see, I jutsu sealed him again, and now he can't use his jutsu on me. See? Now, even his Danger 1 was just a regular hit. So jutsu sealing comes in handy. Now, a little trick that I might suggest is you can actually kind of re-roll for a jutsu sealing. What I mean by that is you can let's say you do your Neji special and you don't get the jutsu seal, you can actually restart the game before your turn ends. Make sure you restart before his special ends. I mean before the turn ends. After the turn, no, actually I think even if it does, yeah. So if you restart it, you can try and get the jutsu seal by re-rolling for it, by restarting and going back in and trying again with the special. Restarting, going back in until you get the seal. That'll make it a lot easier to win because he can't do anything once he is sealed. So as you guys, this is how I got him so weak. You guys saw that, right? He was sealed and I basically OD'd on him. I ganged up on him. I just went down on him hard with my ultimate jutsus. That's what it takes, all right? So yeah, re-rolling for jutsus. Okay, re-rolling for dodges, re-rolling for jutsu. I've done it. It works. It does work. Okay, if you restart the game, you can possibly get a different outcome to your jutsu. So remember that as well. That's a good pointer right there. So here we go once again. That was an accident. Okay, I was kind of like trying to like decide do I do this special or not, and I accidentally held it too long, and then that popped up. Okay, so we're almost done. We're almost done. This beast may be tough, but we are tougher. This guy may be strong, but we are stronger, and we are gonna take him down. Okay, it's speeding up now. I'm speeding it up for you guys. Okay, so that way you don't have to see the whole thing, because it did take long. Healing back up, even if he's almost dead. You see, until the end, you gotta stay focused. All right, even if he's almost dead, next thing you know, he kills you. In fact, it was so intense that as you guys just saw right there, my battery was even running low, and I was like, oh shoot. Well, good thing I'm about to kill him, because then I don't have to worry. See, my battery may be running low, but now he's about to die. So yeah, but that's how intense it was. Yeah. So here we go. Last hit. Who are we gonna take him out with? Let's see. It looks like we heal up, okay? Just to play it safe until the end. We play it safe, and we are gonna kill him using Hinata Hyuga. Kid Hinata, younger kid Hinata Hyuga. There you go, and we got the drop. All right, guys, let me know if this was helpful to you guys. Let me know if you guys did the same thing, how it went for you guys in your raids. I appreciate it very much. If you're not a subscriber, then please subscribe. I will be bringing out more content. Let me know what you want to see as well for future raids. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. If it made you laugh, if you enjoyed it, or if you just learned from it, anything, then I really would appreciate a like, a comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching once again, and I will be back next time with more content. Goodbye.